Hey guys, I'm gonna be making a vanilla pound cake today. It's a very easy recipe, takes few ingredients and it's ready in about an hour. So the first thing I'm gonna do is preheat my oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And the first ingredient is butter, and ideally you should be using room temperature butter, but I am lazy and I just use fridge cold butter. So I'm gonna measure out about half a cup of butter and I'm gonna just chop it up and microwave it for about 30 seconds. So I have the microwave butter. It's a bit melty and that's totally fine. Next you need sugar. I'm using half a cup of white sugar. You just add it to the butter and using a whisk just mix this mixture together until the mixture becomes a bit whiter and fluffier. You want all the sugar to melt and incorporate into the butter. Pretty much the texture you're trying to get. It's a lot more whiter and fluffier and all the sugar seems to have dissolved. It took me about 10 minutes to get it to this stage. After this, we're gonna be adding 2 eggs one at a time. So just crack an egg and put it in there and using the whisk just mix it until it's all incorporated. At this point, I added about a tablespoon of vanilla extract and quarter cup of plain yogurt. You can use vanilla flavored yogurt as well if you want a more stronger vanilla flavor, or you can use sour cream as well. I just use plain yogurt. So once all our wet ingredients are mixed up, we're going to be mixing the dry ingredients. So I use 1 cup of all-purpose flour, quarter teaspoon of baking powder, and a pinch of salt, and just mix everything together. Once you have all the wet ingredients and the dry ingredients mixed together separately, we're going to be adding the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients a little bit at a time and then mix until everything gets incorporated. So I added about 2 heaping tablespoons of the dry mixture and I just mixed everything together. And I added more dry mixture and mixed that in, and I kept doing this until I ran out of all the dry mixture. Point I got myself a bread loaf pan or a pound cake pan or whatever they're called, and I just sprayed everything inside with a nonstick spray. Then I added about half a tablespoon of flour, and then I moved the pan until all the walls were coated with the flour. But that was done, I added my cake batter into the pan and I used a rubber spatula to level the cake. Just popped this pan into the oven and I cooked it for about 30 to 45 minutes. After that, I used a clean fork and I poked it in and checked if there was any batter left on the fork. If not, then the cake is done and you can take it out of the oven. And it was actually very easy to take out of the pan. And there you go. You can just slice it up and eat it any way you want.